This Perp back with another video, and I finally got around to watching God is a Bullet in theaters. And if you would have told me the guy that directed this movie directed The Notebook, John Q, and also Alpha Dogs, I would just be like kind of lost for words. Like the fact that this man made The Notebook, I never watched it, but you know, it's a interesting kind of filmography. That aside, this is an interesting movie, and I've seen a little bit of controversy. I guess certain people have issues with it being overly violent. But anyways, let me back it up. Let me explain what this story is about. This has your boy Jamie Lannister. I don't know who the actor's name is. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He plays Bob in this. And we also have one chick that I always see pop up in movies. She was from It Follows. Drawing a blank on her name too. I'm terrible with names. Apologies. But anyways, she plays Case. So Bob here, he's a police officer, and it's Christmas at the time, and it just seems like a normal day. But before things kind of kick off, the movie opens up though with this girl getting snatched by a bunch of people with tattoos. Obviously, they are a satanic cult, and this is where Bob comes in, because Bob, he doesn't get to see his daughter as much. They have to kind of talk with each other on the phone. Then once they get off the phone, the daughter is kind of kidnapped. Not kind of, I should say. She is kidnapped, and her mom gets killed. And then this sets off a whole chain of events where now Bob is just on the hunt to look for his daughter. And this is where old girl from It Follows comes in, Case. She used to be a part of this cult, so that's the only way that he can kind of possibly figure out where to find his daughter. It's a very basic story, like almost like Man on Fire meets Taken, but with a satanic cult. And this movie is fucking brutal. It definitely goes hard with the violence, especially towards women. And if that's not your thing, you might not enjoy this movie as much, you know what I'm saying? Or you shouldn't enjoy it anyways, seeing a woman get, abused or anything like that. But they have a lot of that in this. And that aside, it's an interesting movie because these two, Case and Bob, go on kind of like a road trip. Not even like a road trip, but they're always trying to find this guy, Cyrus, I think his name was. And he's like the leader of this cult, and he's the one that kind of got Case into this because she got snatched away, and she was able to kind of get away, but kind of got brought back in. So you have two different characters wanting two different things, where Bob wants to see his daughter again and make sure she's okay, and Case strictly just wants revenge for all of this. And it's all cool. I just think that the runtime is a bit too long and things drag out in specific ways. Like the ending definitely dragged. The ending was definitely a drag, and just some of the pacing is a little off, but like I said, the action kind of helps move things along. I don't know, it's a very basic kind of story that you've seen before. It doesn't try to do anything really new, but if you're looking for like a really pretty much action-packed type of movie, or if these are your type of movies, I think you will like it. If you liked Alpha Dogs, or you like John Q, you like this director, then I think you will enjoy this movie. I thought it was okay. Like I said, my only gripes with it is just the runtime. It drags a little bit. It's a 2.5 hour movie, and it feels like 3. They could have shaved it down to probably like 2 hours to kind of just make things kind of flow a little bit better. But that's just a little nitpick of mine. I thought the soundtrack, I'm not really into, that rock heavy metal type of vibe, but it fit for what they were kind of trying to go with. You know, Jamie Foxx is also in this, but he's not in this movie that much. He's probably got like 10 minutes, maybe less, of screen time, and he's just kind of there to help our characters. And you know, you never see him getting into the action or anything like that. Some of the story is a little wonky at times. Like, I appreciate them kind of just getting right to it, but also what ends up happening is there's a lot of stuff that happens in between that doesn't really make sense to me, in my opinion. But overall, I think you will enjoy this if you like these types of movies. There are just a few things as far as the violence goes that might turn some people off to this movie. But other than that, I would say check it out for yourself. You could probably wait till streaming because I don't think this is playing everywhere in theaters. So you could definitely wait for streaming or like VOD or something like that. Catch it, rent it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my short take on this film. If you have seen this movie, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.